Hey yo, little man, what's going on, everyone? Nick here from Little Man YGO, back at again with another video, and this time we're doing something a little different today. We are going through a high-rated DB review replay, but before we jump into the new series here, we are at 474 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've been giving to the channel so far. Obviously, we have a couple banger videos that came out in the last couple of days. The Zeta video, Matt Kazarski's Vayu Turbo High Rarity Deck Profile. Go ahead and watch those as well. We're going to get viewership up and leave a comment too if you like the stuff. I'll give you a moment to do so if you've not subscribed yet. I'll wait. All right, perfect. Awesome. And the last thing too is that we do have a Little Man Discord. We have had one for a little while, but we wanted to release it now out to the public. The link for the Discord, if you want to come hang out with the team, is in the description below. We have a lot of fun talking about nonsense and duel monsters and boys, all that fun stuff. But we're going to jump right into the dueling book replay here. So we have M. Kazarski versus Nesty, and it looks like that it's going to be Vayu Turbo versus heroes, right? Not just any heroes. We got the Jar in the main deck, baby. Jar is so good, so good. I'm glad that more people are catching on to it. Oh, shout out to Echo YGO, by the way. He also came first at a like a prize card tournament. He won like an Alta Uriah or something like that. In his Blackwing deck, guess what he had? Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar, he won. Coincidence? I think not. So let's go right into some of the replays here. Draws the Gilman, sets the fort. He's just going to go for the jar. If they get stormed, he gets stormed, right? But obviously, Raiko's getting set there. You don't want to commit too much because you could think that it's like Vayu Icarus attack or something along the lines of that. So but man, look how insane this jar is. So insane. And there's so much insane free value too. Gets Neos Alias into the graveyard, so he's able to load up for not just like Miracle Fusion, but also it looks like that Hero Blast is also live too. E-Call is going to grab the Alias from the deck, which makes sense. Just grab all these pieces out of the deck because he's drawing back row on the following turns. And that's exactly where you want to be if you're playing heroes. The Raikou right here is going to hit over the Alias because we want to play around the Gemini Spark, so it completely makes sense there. He decides to flip Dust Shoot in the battle phase before attacking. Um, Okay, did you really need to do that though if you have Mirror Force in your hand? Because you have the Mirror Force to stop the Gores from coming down. There's a reason. The reason why he did it was for Gores specifically, but I don't think you really care about Gores, honestly. I think you can wait to the next turn to see what their next draw is, which is unfortunately another value, right? Is there an argument to summoning and attacking there? Let's see here. Not really. So. Makes sense. Makes sense here. Okay. Not bad. I mean, you don't want to run into deep prison, but then again, you have so many values in your hand, it doesn't really matter. Um, yeah, I mean, look, what are you gonna do? And then he goes Stratos and starts hitting over the back row. That's like a rough place to be. He hits Mirror Force specifically. You absolutely hate to see that, but we're rolling in. We're taking some damage here. These values are really not doing anything, which is unfortunate. So we got a little DB lag in left. But the good thing here is that we have the arm wing to get into rotation. Especially when you have values. You just have a lot of good follow-up here, even after that jar. Um, top deck's in the deep prison, which is a very strong top deck because and there's a reason. I'm surprised that we kept the jar and attacked with that instead of attacking with the alias. It's a small little minute misplay, in my opinion, but And then deep prison on the arm wing is going to seal it up here. I mean, the reality of it is that once you lose your access to the other piece of the value package, especially when you're in a situation like this, when you're down on card advantage, it hurts. And the pro storm hit, he was sitting on the entire day. So good. So good. And this game is just almost unwinnable at this point. I mean, what are you going to do? Attack for 19. There's a D prison there. But the writing is essentially on the wall here. I mean, I guess you can start summoning and attacking and seeing if that gets you somewhere, but yeah, not looking good. And then the Miracle Fusion touches down and zero will come out and the game is over. So going on to game number 2, opening hands, we have Vayu, Sirocco, Caius, Allure, and then the Hamster. We have Storm, Solemn, Reinforcements, Honest, and then Deep Prison. So we're going on first, alluring away, and we don't see any back row, which sucks. We looks like there was a misclick here. I mean, Neste's also from our locals too. So, powerful duelist nonetheless. From Collectors Emporium. By the way, there's a ribbon in Collectors Emporium in September, and you guys should definitely sign up. If you go to E3 Yu-Gi-Oh's channel underneath his like events or whatever, guess what? You can sign up there. You'll be able to meet me. I'll be there. Keegan will be there. Um, Matt Kozarski will be there. Sam will be there. We'll all be there. My goodness. This hamster is going to absolutely wreck right here. Interesting that he sets the Typhoon here. Um, I don't know if I would have set Typhoon. I mean, there's justification to doing so because you do have Heavy Storm in the hand, so you already have some level of back row removal. But you think with Deep Prison and Solemn Judgment in the hand that Heavy becomes just less valuable, and that essentially could be the case. Summons Plague Spreader, goes into Stardust Dragon, drops Dark Arm Dragon. I mean, Solemn touches down here. Uh, don't like that card. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, you have to Solemn Dark Arm Dragon. I mean, there's nothing else you could do. Dark Arm Dragon's like one of the most oppressive cards in the whole format. So, it is what it is. But summons Diva, grabs the Gilman out of the deck, and starts attacking with everything. So, very, very nice stuff here. Very, very nice. Okay, and then we synchro over into Android. Android's gaining him 6, making the Honest further live into his hand. He does not put down Hero Blast, does not have a target in graveyard. Right. He does not have a target in graveyard, so no reason to put down the hero boss when you don't have to. Sirocco coming down, top decking for Plague. This is the Black Rose Dragon that's going to come down, able to play around the Honest there. We also have Vayu, Sirocco, and then we're going to flip down Burial, and then the game should be over from here. Appreciate Nesty not scooping immediately. There's actually like an argument not to because like you want to see if they're actually willing to more or less if you're willing to see them attacking the Gores, because sometimes they just won't go for the game. They just won't go for game and all. Nessie from Collectors. Yeah, shout out to Collectors Emporium. Great local, great local. Powerful duelists, powerful players. It's getting hard at the top now. We got like 25 people a week. So if you're in the New York, Long Island area, every single Friday evening, we get together, we play Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely do so there. It gets more than the modern local does, which is interesting. Look at that. We're outpacing modern. No one wants to play that shit because we're in a tier 0 format right now. Bonfires or Rotas that are $100. Imagine if Rota was $100. Raiko hitting the ALS, very good move because he can't jump start during damage step. Very nice there. Dust Shoot, again, very, very powerful. Raiko is getting sent over. Armor Plague. Not exactly particularly strong, but we're able to have a Vayu Sirocco play right here, which is nice. Nice for us to be able to get over the Stratos, so we're going to attempt to do so. And we clear it. What is the back row? We have Call and Starlight Road. Starlight Road doesn't do anything. I don't know why people... This card is so horrible. Oh my God. I fucking hate Starlight Road. The card does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Draws Nobleman, which is absolutely dead there. He has the Miracle Fusion by setting the card, which is usually gives time sign that your opponent that your hand is awful. So just targeting Stratos there. The Dust Tornado is going to come to hit the Call the Hunted. The Dust Tornado, because Arcee gets 3 in his side deck. I mean, the card is amazing. He top decks Brain Control here. Now there is a Necro Guard in the graveyard here, so there's an argument to Necro that. And then after that, you could make Goyo Stardust with the Armageddon Knight and then topping for Plague with that. And then playing around the Absolute Zero in the back. But I mean, when we top deck Brain Control, we don't need to do any of that nonsense. So if I was in his shoes, I would go for game right here because like why not? We've no reason not to. And we're just gonna do it. Awesome. Wow. Nice up deck. I mean, like I've had it for a few times. I know it was in your hand. It was in my top deck this turn. Okay. Yeah, it was in your top. You topped it. I mean, you topped deck Brain Control, you win the game. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I don't know what there's not much else to say there. But GG's all around. It looks like they were chatting a little bit. It's a good game. It was a good match of Yu-Gi-Oh! For us to review. I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. I definitely want to review more DB and bring some fun to some DB replays and make it educational, fun-educational, if you will, because and that's the case. We're having fun. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're all learning, and we're gonna go to the Collectors Emporium every Friday and play some Duel Monsters there too. So please like, comment, and subscribe for more Edison Yu-Gi-Oh! Goat. Hat format. I haven't done one of those videos in a while, but I'll see you beautiful faces later on. Peace. Have a great day. Stay safe, y'all.